Old Mutual shareholders is set to delist its exchange-traded fund, popularly known as the ETF, from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange on January 17, following a recent shareholder approval. Now, More Blessing Mudzamiri gives us more on this report.
Old Mutual Zimbabwe shareholders recently gave a nod to delist its exchange-traded fund ETF from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Launched on December 1, 2020 and listed on the ZSE on January 4, 2021, the ETF was designed to track the ZSE Top 10 Index by holding shares in the top 10 companies listed on the ZSE.
ETF basically allows investors to buy into a fund composed of multiple assets or securities, offering diversification purposes in a single transaction. What this basically means is it reduces risk.
However, the recent migration of major companies from the ZSE to the US dollar-denominated Victoria Falls Stock Exchange VFEX has significantly impacted the ETF's composition and performance.
Migration of stocks from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange to the VFX has done is it has taken away the blue chip stocks from the ZSE to the VFX. So Old Mutual had like the best stocks that there is, the Simbisa, the Insco, the Nut Foods.
Experts contend the migration of blue chip companies severely distorted the Old Mutual ETF.
This caused changes in the ETF's composition, thinning the trading volumes. Old Mutual Zimbabwe ZSE Top 10 ETF's value declined by nearly $725 million.
Resultantly, the ETF has taken a completely different complexion from the initial one.
Because now they are supposed to lose blue chip companies, and in exchange they're supposed to get the mid-tier stocks. So now the mid-tier companies are now getting into the top 10. The reason being the best companies have moved, or most of, because at least we still have got Doubt and Econet and others, but most of the best companies have moved to the VFX.
Old Mutual and PPC have been suspended from the ZSE for about 5 years, blamed for capital flight by the authorities. The delisting of the Old Mutual ETF could deal a blow to one of Africa's oldest stock exchanges.
Old Mutual shareholders deciding to delist their ETF from Zimbabwe Stock Exchange is a huge sign that the stock exchange is not performing well and losses have been incurred with no sign of recovery.
Basically, is a cause for concern, on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, after taking into account that basically it was the first ETF to list into this space, right? Secondly, an issue to do with a decline on the quality of the blue chips that are remaining on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange.
The ZSE was rebased following the introduction of a new currency in April 2024. Since then, the ZSE All-Share Index went up 118% in nominal terms and 31% in US dollar terms, generating 30 cents for every dollar invested. Ibn Mabunda for ZTN Prime in Harare.
Well, that's a story there from Ibn as he looks at that ETF. It's not a good thing that they have actually, approved that delisting. And we get to see how we are going to survive as the ZSE there. This is one of the, the oldest traded ETFs. And again, you saw a lot of analysis there coming through from the various economists within the country, giving some serious concern over that decision to pull out from that stock exchange. So we get to see how this will affect the ZSE actually. So, but yeah, we'll be giving you more of these stories right here on ZTN Prime, particularly on the Morning Rush.
Konapo, ipapo, ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.